single solution, right? A comprehensive ERP solution that's all integrated, right? And there's strong audit trails throughout the system. So it's a nice change. And I think
Sounds very nice.
the theme that it kind of incorporates is more forgiving. Right?
More forgiving?
Yeah. So
What do you mean?
Well, Business Central, right, as an ERP system, right, there's gap accounting requirements. You need to have a strong audit trail, right? Auditors want a system to know that there are controls in place and that there's a strong audit trail. And Business Central has that. There's right, it's a single solution, right? A comprehensive ERP solution that's all integrated, right? And there's strong audit trails throughout the system. But that also means that it's not quite as flexible and easy to change things as you might always want.
Gotcha.
So the more things like this that they can do where a user can easily go in and correct a mistake, the better.
Gotcha.
And then I think in a couple, several releases ago, they added a similar thing. Like if you misposted a purchase invoice, for example, you could hit a cancel button. And the cancel button would just auto create a credit memo for you, or a correct button that would create and post a credit memo and then create the new invoice for you to correct and post. So those types of things that Microsoft is adding that make it more easy to correct mistakes.
Do you think Business Central has room for improvement, meaning with their ability to be more flexible and allow for change and whatnot, or no? Or do you think it's good where it is?
There's always room for improvement in any application, but I would say to a point, right? So if you take, for example, the opposite end of the spectrum is QuickBooks.
Right.
QuickBooks, I call it the Wild West.
Change anything?
You can change anything you want at any time, right? Oh, you don't like that invoice? Just change the amount. Oh, you don't want that there? Delete it.
Which is not so good for audit trails and everything. Right?
Correct. For a company that requires an audit trail and reconcilable financials, and the ability to close a period and lock it and make sure that people can't make changes to that anymore once you've decided you've closed that period.
Right.
Those controls have to be there, and people just have to understand that. Right. With that means that in certain cases, if you do something wrong and you have to correct it, that you're going to have to go make some adjusting entries. Right. It's not just as simple as going to the posted entry and correcting it.
I think Business Central don't they allow you to sign a user or something to be able to go back and change something after like a fiscal year is closed or whatnot?
Yeah. They're adding. Right. Allow changes after a certain date or before a certain date. Yeah. So there's some, they are improving in this regard, right? It used to be very unforgiving, right? And they've been adding features that make it more and more forgiving.
It's kind of better safe than sorry in the past, right?
Ultimately, they're getting really, really close to the, having your cake and eat it too, where you've got all these really good controls in place, but also some tools for the user to make corrections pretty easily.
Yeah. Sounds good. Sounds real good.